Less than 2 weeks after a shooter stormed two mosques in New Zealand, killing 50 people, another hate-filled threat is uncovered at a house of worship.
This one is much closer to home. KXAN's Caprariello shows us how a Cedar Park synagogue is being vigilant in light of a hateful message.
Sheremi. In Hebrew, it means our song. But one day, after a hate-fueled poster was discovered on a sign outside the synagogue, the sanctuary has fallen silent.
It appears to be a neo-Nazi, neo-fascist, white supremacist group.
But this congregation won't be stifled for long.
I think the best thing we can do is to unify as a congregation, take precautions, and let law enforcement do their job.
The Williamson County Sheriff has increased its patrols, and the congregation is on high alert.
We have contracted for all of our events to have security on premises.
And it doesn't matter where you worship. You know, we're here for protection and here to help them.
While it's a Williamson County investigation, nearby Cedar Park police are also taking steps to protect the community.
Anytime there's been a major shooting type incident worldwide or a major incident, we've proactively reached out to our different faiths to make sure they feel secure and comfortable.
CPPD practices active shooter scenarios with congregations in Central Texas. Whether it's a synagogue, a mosque, or a church, Cedar Park officers say it's their job to protect everyone, no matter their belief.
They want to be able to practice their faith safely and feel comfortable, and that's our job, is to try to provide that, try to put them at ease.
In Cedar Park, Caprariello, KXAN News.
Leaders at the synagogue have requested we not name the white supremacist group that was featured in the poster near the sanctuary. The congregation wants to keep these types of groups from getting any sort of notoriety. The Southern Poverty Law Center tracks hate groups in the United States. The organization says there were 1,020 hate groups last year, a new record. SPLC finds these groups aren't just targeting college campuses. They're often disseminating flyers and hanging banners in public places. Their research shows Texas has the third most hate groups in the country. Those can be related to white nationalism, black nationalism, anti-government, anti-immigrant, and others. Texas is behind only California and Florida.
The man who killed a woman with his car during a white nationalist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia 2 years ago entered a guilty plea to federal hate crime charges today. James Alex Fields was already convicted in December on first-degree murder charges in Virginia for killing Heather Heyer. The jury in that case recommended life in prison plus more than 400 years. His new guilty plea is for 29 federal hate crime charges, in addition to whatever he will be sentenced to in Virginia. Facebook is extending its ban on white supremacy to include all praise, support, and representation of white nationalism and separatism. Users who search for related terms will be directed to organizations aimed at helping people leave hate groups.